Okay, I wanted to make a real quick video showing what I have found to be probably the easiest process for creating a character using the Ready Player Me avatar system and then modifying that character and then animating it and using it in a project. So first things first is we want to create a character inside of Ready Player Me. You can see here is the character I've come up with. And you can see that these objects and elements and stuff don't quite match up just right, but that's all right. We can customize the look and make more adjustments if we want, or we can download it. Once you have your character created, you're going to click the little download and then download as GLB file. So you want to make sure that downloads, okay? Once you have that download it to your files, then we can convert it. So this website I found recently called Avaturn has this amazing built-in converter. All you got to do is drag and drop your file that you literally just created. Here it is onto here. You can see here's that file, and then click convert and convert. It will convert it and turn it into a zip file and download it. This worked even easier than like Blender. So if you see, so there's some resources and people using Blender. That's what I found at first, was you can upload in Blender and pull out the textures and stuff. This does it all like that and creates a zipped folder with, let me hit the download button and hit open file. You can see here, it creates the FBX file and then a folder with all the textures in it. So you can see here they all are ready for you to edit. Okay, then once we got that done, we can edit the textures in something like Photoshop. Here in Photoshop, I just simply played around with the hue and coloring. I made the ninja outfit purple and tried to match with all the different pieces. We could take this a lot further though. If I wanted to, I could put like a piece of armor under here and make it look metallic, or maybe make it look like more medieval fantasy. For this example, I just kind of kept it, pretty simple. And then I've imported my FBX into 3ds Max. Now, you will see the one thing I did in here that maybe is different, and I'll just do new. Oops, not from template. New all is if I import that FBX we just made, again, downloads, here it is. Again, model FBX, and hit open. Actually, that might be a different one. Let me import the actual Ninja one. So here is the model. Cancel. I guess I need to unzip it. All right, fine, whatever. Let's go back to this. Here's the zip file we just did. Let's extract all. Where are we? Extract all. Boom. Looks great. And there it is. Boom, there is my model. If I bring it, import it into Max, import now, import. Go to my downloads. Pick the one that we just created there today. You can see there it is, FBX, open. Hit OK. You might get some sort of error, doesn't like the skeleton correct, the materials and stuff. But here it is. Here's that ninja we just created. So I downloaded it and there it is. I would recommend going ahead and just deleting the armature. So I'm going to do select child nodes and then just hit delete on the keyboard, and we should be left with our model. Now, again, the reason why it's not purple is because this brand new one I just downloaded doesn't have the new purple versions of the different files. So you can see here, headwear base color is still set to this gray one, but I went ahead and I changed the copy of it to purple. Once we have, again, your character done, and you can do further. I could modify this more in Max. If I found a really cool like mohawk model and I want to put a mohawk on him, or maybe add some swords on the back, either that I modeled or I found a really cool sword model I wanted to put on there, etc. We could do all those edits. And then when we're all done, we can go up to File, Export. And then, now for this, I actually would recommend doing the object file just because for some reason the FBX was giving me issues. So I don't know if it's the 3ds Max 2025 or what, but good old trusty OBJ file will work just fine for you. So again, if I go to downloads, Here's that brand new folder. I do recommend go ahead and drop it in either in here or even in the subfolder that has all of the textures in it. And we'll call this Ninja 2 and save it. You can pick, if you want to pick one of these, you can. Again, if you know where you're going, I'm just going to not worry about any of them and just hit export. I'm going to go ahead and, like, you know, skip all of these. Again, it's having some issues with the association. When we upload this to Mixamo, one thing to keep in mind is it won't show the textures right now, but they'll still be there when we come back. So if I come up here and click upload character, select character file, and pick again today's file, here it is. Again, I don't want this FBX, that's the one I just got from the converter. And I had trouble with that one. We'll do the Ninja one because it's the one that we modified, right? I'm going to upload it. This is the Mixamo character rigger. It is very easy. Again, you just basically define the points. So the wrists, the elbows, the knees. Knees can be a little tricky with the knee pads there. And I'll move that up just a little. And again, we can do, again, I usually do the less one just because I'm not having to do finger animations. And I feel like it goes a little faster, even though it's pretty fast anyway. What's going to happen is it's going to rig this thing, and then we're ready to add animations to it and download it. Again, I'm not that worried the textures aren't showing up here. If we wanted to, we could import the OBJ file, reassociate all the textures, save it as zip file. That's a lot of extra steps that we don't need just to see the textures in this preview window. But you can see he looks great. Hit next. Hit next. There's my character. And now we can go through and find animations. The one animation I definitely would recommend taking a look at is the T-pose. So you can download your model in this T-pose as kind of the base model. And it'll just take a second and boom, it'll download. There it is, T-pose 1. And then you can go through and do any of the other fun ones. So if I think there are some ninja animations in here. Yeah. So if you look, Ninja Idle. There's kind of our ninja idling, ready to go. Now I will comment that using the Mixamo Auto Rigger, I would say probably the rigging is not as perfect as if you did it all by hand. So if you actually went through and rigged the character and fixed all of the envelopes and the weights, you can download the fully rigged character and modify it a little in Max. So if it's a little bit off and you want to tinker with it, you can. But one thing I love about this is just kind of how quickly all of this kind of can be put together. So here, again, in a video that's 8 minutes long, we've created a custom character. We've put it, you know, we've modified it, we edited it, and then we've re-uploaded it and re-rigged it for animation in like lickety-split time, right? Again, you can of course spend some more time with this. If you wanted to, you could modify some of the weights and stuff if you felt like it didn't quite deform right later, or you could leave it. You know, honestly, it looks pretty good. You know, is it AAA quality? Probably not, but not bad for 10 minutes. Okay, so there it is. Again, the whole process in less than 10 minutes put together for you. Creating a character in Ready Player Me, downloading it, converting it, importing to Max, remove the skeleton, export it out, modified everyone, export it out, upload it, rig it, and download it again. All said and done. So good luck, and I hope you have fun with these amazing tools.